than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cavaliers will kick it away first. Let's see what he can do with the return. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Virginia's offense will get the first swing of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through. And that wasn't even close. Like, 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it. Clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Braswell. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and...
Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he made the extra point without problem.
14, Virginia, 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Goss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job.
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Uncorks one. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the catch. It's Green. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. From here just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Give to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Now he's looking to throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on it.
It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Virginia! Great job by the back on the option. Well, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez wants to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cavaliers will try to move the chains on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today.
And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Braswell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Harrison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is. You just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for more room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the keeper?
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
221 wing, 221 wing. Get ready.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. When the quarterback back fronts it. He's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gassed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run.
Turning it off. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sets up the screen. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Right on the money. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The Cavaliers showing some attitude as they build this lead against Carolina.
The Wahoos are making plays, and you're really seeing the speed. They've done an outstanding job recruiting, and it's showing up.
Yeah, and they call it the gentleman's rivalry, Virginia does, and they're not treating North Carolina like gentlemen. They're taking care of business and winning this thing.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Braswell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points now to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lopez to pass. Got a man. It's Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gauze. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Gauze. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it in the middle. It's Gauze. Smashes ahead. Just dismissing tackles. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to UAB.
Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's 3rd. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle and Smothers. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
Brings up 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Lopez to pass. Under fire. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. after this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This edition of the South's oldest rivalry is steeped in cavalier attitude as Virginia takes down North Carolina. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.